You know, same old, same old church. Jump in a whip just to take me a ride, just to ease my mind. Remember them nights, them that lost my life. Ain't been the same since bro them died. Jump in the whip just to take me a ride. Hold up just to ease my mind. Bad bitch and she on the passenger side. Hold up, come and catch this vibe. Jump in the whip just to take me a ride. Roll up just to ease my mind. Remember them nights, them that lost my life. Ain't been the same since bro them died. And the whip just to take me a ride. Hold up just to ease my mind. Bad bitch and she on the passenger side. Hold up, come and catch this vibe. It's what you play in your ride. Stuff a wood with a 3-5. Then you go live. Fuck how they feeling inside. I do this shit for my guys. Free all of mine. Talked to Lil' Bro the other day. He told me he doing fine. But watch how I slide. Cause niggas see you on the grind. And they'll poke you with the iron. I told him I know that. Niggas know that I blow that. Keep a cannon out of Kodak. You oughta know that. I'm getting high with a dope at. Keep a wood at my notepad. Pull up where the smoke at. I wish I could get my bros back.
Hey, everyone. Sakpase. It is Unloaded and Uncovered with Magda Desir. I'm your host, Magda, for the night. Thank you all for joining me and being here with me tonight. I hope you guys had a great week, a great Friday. Thanks for tuning in, and we about to get this started. So, as all of you know, I said a whole lot last week. We talked about a whole lot last week. And tomorrow's my birthday. I'm excited. I'll be turning 33. Yay for me. So I'm excited about tomorrow. I'm excited to turn, what y'all call this, the Jesus year. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited for this year and excited for everything that's coming my way. So tonight, we about to get into it. I know you guys had a sexologist with the Chris Critic show. I heard a little bit of it. I need to go back and watch it. It looked and sounded interesting, so I'm definitely gonna go ahead and watch that video. But tonight, I have a special guest for my show. Her name, first of all, she's a relationship, intimacy, and sex coach. I met her. I met her on Clubhouse. I was in a room on Clubhouse called Haitians Link Up. She's Haitian as well, you know. She's great. She's amazing. She's a doll. I really, really like her. I love her. And that night it was a Wednesday night, and all I could tell you is the Caribbean people are freaks, man. Like, they was just letting it all out in that club on that app that night. And I met her, went on her podcast. Did an appearance on her podcast. Her podcast is dope too. It's it's really, 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 really good. I just love her and her co-host energy and things like that. So I want to introduce y'all to the lovely Shirley Dorsonville, the relationship, intimacy, and sex coach. Where she at? Hey, Shirley.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, love?
Well, girl, I'm here alive. It's a great Friday night, so I will not complain.
Okay. How was your day?
My day was very eventful. I caught up. My professional life has finally caught up, and I'm not behind on certain things in my professional life. So I have been able to just chill and relax.
Okay. Oh, all right. So you ready to dig it in? You ready to get into the show?
Of course, girl. Let's get into it. Let's do it.
Okay. Well, tell the people who you are and what you do.
So professionally, I am a sex therapist. I don't like saying it on social media just because once people find out you're a sex therapist, the whole world wants you to talk to them. So we're going to keep it down. We're going to bring it down a peg, and we're going to bring it into intimacy coach and sex coach. By day, I typically practice relationship therapy. I work with Black and Caribbean couples, but not limited to. So I also work with women and men on individual concerns like depression, anxiety, intimacy concern, family conflict, friendship conflict, and of course, career explorations. So that's pretty much my daytime job, but at night, I am a sophisticated podcaster on the CO Uncut podcast,
Yep.
where we take all conversations and we take everybody outside of their day job and put them into the night experience. Like, we're not always at work, okay? So you take our career professionals and allow for them to unwind, relax, and have meaningful conversations with us. And then I
Mm-hmm.
also contribute authentic content on Instagram for
Yep.
all of my self love, self care brands that are looking to target people who are just in love with embracing themselves, but also their sexuality.
Girl, I'm here for it. You need to teach me how to do that. You know what I'm saying? I need to become one of your clients. Because I remember that silhouette challenge that you had posted on Instagram. I was like, oh, Shirley.
I had to do it. I had to do it. I had to do it.
I have a question. I don't know if that was what I thought it was, but I think it was what I thought it was, but I'm not too sure if it is what I thought it
I'm going to
was.
leave it open to the imagination. I think it just made the experience better for people.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Well, Shirley, tell people where they can find you at.
So you can actually find me on social media. That's not my professional life. I mean, I guess it's my career now, so it is my professional life. So you
Right.
can follow me on Instagram at Shirley Door _. If you want to hire me as your therapist, I am this close to being full, so you better chop chop chop. And you can find me on Google. Just type in Shirley Dorsonville, and my Psychology Today profile will pop up. My Therapy for Black Girl profile will pop up. Therapy Den, and my actual website will all pop up once you type in Shirley Dorsonville.
Oh, you legit.
Legit, legit. Yes, I'm featured on Open Path Collective, Therapy Den, Psychology Today, and Therapy for Black Girls.
Okay. Shit, you legit. All right, Shirley. I see you. I see you. So we finna get into this. Did you bring your toys?
No, because I'm in the process of like I don't know how to say this, but I'm basically going to be working with a brand and they're bringing in new toys for me to educate people. So we tossed out the other ones so that we can bring in some new ones. But it's okay. I'm really good with
Ooh.
my hands. I know. I
Oh,
can't wait.
you good
I'm
with
super
your
excited.
hands. What does
I'm
that
good with
mean?
my hands.
I need
I
an
mean,
explanation.
I can always teach with just the simplicity of hands. A lot of times people get too reliant on toys when your hands are like one of your best tools.
Thank you. I said the same thing. I was like, I can't do toys. I don't know what it is, but I just this whole toys shit, I can't get down with it. It's to me,
Right.
it just takes away from the experience. I don't mind the bondage, you know what I'm saying? Tie me up, blindfold me, this type of stuff. But the toys, no, I just can't
Right.
do it.
Right. So once we get those toys consolidated and we get some new fresh ones straight out the packet, none of which I've used,
Uh
then
huh.
we can toss it up again once I get those new stuff in.
Oh shit, I'm ready. I'm ready to see it. I'm ready to see how you will use them because after that, like I said, after that silhouette challenge, I was just like, oh my god. Oh my God, Shirley. Like, oh my God. Anyway, so let's get this started. What are some tips that you would give to couples for this Valentine's Day weekend? Like, where they want to spice up their bedroom or spice up something that's going on in their life. You know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of tips would you give them?
First of all, don't wait till Valentine's Day to spice it up. That's not the
Oh,
only year that you can have sex.
this is
But
true. This is
if you
true.
are looking to cater a little bit to the Valentine's Day weekend, as we all know, societal norms, Valentine's Day is for the ladies. The ladies typically show love year round. This is the one day that they expect and hope for some love and intimacy. So,
Uh huh.
fellas, don't be afraid to strike up the intimate act. Don't wait on her to start it up, okay? Be the one to be, how we say, proactive
Uh
with
huh.
the sexual experience and create some intimacy and bonding opportunities with your partner. And this also goes for anything related to gender norms, so those who don't conform to the societal norms of sex. And we want to get into the gender conversation, same thing
Right.
for your partner. You want to make sure that if that person shows you love year round, this is the one day that you're showing your partner the most love. So how you can initiate that, there are so many ways that you can go about it. You can go
Mm
with the romantic gestures. You can go with a simple way of just having a great dinner at home, cooked by you or a chef, whichever you can do.
hmm. Right.
And then start that sexual experience with your partner, whether that's in the shower, or if that's in the bedroom or on the living room or in the kitchen,
The
wherever you want to
kitchen.
spice it up, just spice it up.
So you trying to say you want to be dessert? That's what you saying? He get the whole
You
full
know,
course meal and you're the
it's
dessert,
a full
right?
course meal, and the dessert. I mean, actually, I want to be the entree. So if you want to, I think other parts of my body can be the dessert, but I'm the entree.
You the entree. Okay, so explain to me how you would do this, because I'm really intrigued since you the entree. I really want to know. I want details, sis.
So crazy enough,
Details.
I don't celebrate Valentine's Day.
That's okay. Just tell me on
So
your
weird.
like a normal night, normal date night.
on
What
a
would you
normal
do?
on a normal date night, like if I'm trying to show my partner some extra loving during the night, I'm the romantic one in my relationships. Honestly, every relationship I've been the romantic one. So
Okay.
I'm the type that gets the hotel. I wine and dine you. I decorate the entire hotel room, put some roses on the floor, light some candles, bring you to the bed. Make sure that it's not a typical intimate experience where we're just jumping to penetrative sex. I start off with some foreplay, so some sexy talk,
Uh
then some
huh.
touch
Uh
play.
huh.
And then after the touch play, I kind of like do a massage that ends in a happy ending. And then after the happy ending, which is the start of sex, we
Okay,
get
so
into some
you
sex experiences.
so you give that guac double hand twist 5,000, huh?
The glut glut 1000.
See, you already know what I'm talking about. Round of applause, Shirley. Round of applause. I appreciate that, sis. Because you did say that you use your hands, right?
Hmm, hmm,
Hmm.
hmm,
Okay.
hmm.
Is this a Jill Scott type? You know what I'm saying? Movement, or is this a Shirley Dorsonville move? Like I need details.
All I know is that I'm very like sensual. So my fingers have a so I wish I had a toy, but I have a cup. So my hands do this like movement. So it's not necessarily a full grip. I don't believe in full gripping. You can get what you need without holding super tight. So I'm more of a sensually caress you so I can tease you a little bit, make you think that you're going somewhere, but you're not yet. So I'll
Okay.
start off with a slow, and then I'll lick the tip, and then I'll go down a little bit with my hands, and I'll gradually build up the suspense so that my partner can feel suspenseful about the sexual experience. And then I go into Glut Glut 3000.
How sloppy is it? I really know how sloppy
So
is it.
here's the thing. I hate spit.
What?
Like
What? Hold on. You
I
hate
hate
spit?
I hate my own personal saliva. So I'll get it like as wet as possible. But when you guys are like slobbering and like there's like spit all over your face, miss me with that bullshit.
Gee,
There are
why?
occasions I think it's a childhood thing. And that I've hated it since I was a child. So it's literally nothing related to it's my personal problem. But there are times at the right moment where I don't care at all. If I'm doing dick worship, it's called. If I'm doing
Whoa.
dick worship, I
Whoa.
don't care.
Sis.
I
Wait a
don't
minute.
care.
Break down dick worship. I am learning something new
Yes,
today. Hold on. What's the
yes.
definition of dick worship?
So dick worship is when you are intensely and immensely in love with the penis. It's not about the person, it's not about the
Ooh.
body. You're captivated by the beauty. It's like the dick is handsome to you. The dick is fine as hell to you. And so you
Girl.
engage yourself in dick worship where you just like glorify the dick with your hands, with your mouth, whatever so be it, whatever that looks like for you, you do that in the sexual experience.
So would you I wonder if men have something like that. You know what I'm saying? The clit worship. You know what I mean? So I wonder if it could actually be the same thing. What do you
I haven't heard of a male's version, but I'm pretty sure it's more like an obsession. I've heard men say like I'm obsessed with the vagina, I'm obsessed with the way that it feels, I'm obsessed with how it kind of like embraces my penis. So I've heard people say that.
how okay, so you said that you work with clients like to boost up their sexual life, right? That you have clients
Hmm.
that need that type of help. What's one of the things that was like the weirdest thing that you heard, and the one that's very common that you heard amongst your clients?
Without self-disclosure, I so commonly people come to so on the therapeutic side, most of my clients come to me for therapy. The sex coaching, I feel like it turns into therapy. It always does.
Okay. Okay.
So most of the time, people come to me for therapy, which is so different from coaching. And so with the therapeutic experience, a lot of times people come to me because of like low sexual desire, inability to ejaculate, pain during sex. So all of these like very interesting disorders and dysfunctions of sexuality. But on the sex coaching side, I'll have individuals who will come to me because they just want to learn how to be intimate. I have those who are like trying to re-tap into their sexuality
Right.
after being hurt in a relationship, or those who are kind of like traumatized by relationships because they keep being pursued by men or women who are in relationships, and so they start to lose their self-esteem because of that. And then you'll have the extremes of sex coaching. I think I've only had like one extremes of sex coaching where it
Right.
was really like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I don't know how to have an orgasm. I don't know how to come, which is very common. Like most people don't know how to achieve their end goal, which is to have an orgasm or to ejaculate.
That's interesting.
Hmm.
What causes men to have pre-ejaculation or, this type of problem? I really want to know.
There's just so I like every time we read into the research, every time we like have to like continue do continuing education courses,
Right.
it's always a vast amount of things. It could be lack of intimate connection. So if we're talking about having someone who comes fast, that
Uh-huh.
part, that
Yeah.
person could just biologically come fast, right? So they just have no control over their PC muscles or their Kegels. And so it's really hard for them to hold back, and they just boop within like 1 minute they're coming. Those who have trouble coming in general, like who can't come at all, that could literally stem from anything. It could be high drug use, how high alcohol use. It could be something related to trauma. It could be related something towards lack of intimate connection with their partner. It could be anxiety,
Mhm.
being anxious about performance, so performance anxiety. There's so many things that like come into it, and it's usually like we have to explore every single level in order to figure out which one is the cause of the lack of ejaculation or um, premature
So
ejaculation.
so trauma can actually be a cause to these things.
Hmm.
That's very interesting. I would have never put trauma and sex to be, in the same category. That's really interesting.
Interesting enough, sexual trauma is a root to a lot of sexual concerns.
Really?
Hmm.
Oh, I would have never thought that. So, okay, so
Yeah.
here's another question. How do you what's the difference between sex and intimacy? Because a lot of people are just thinking that I know you can use both of them together, but what would
Right.
you can say
Yeah.
the difference is between sex and intimacy?
So the intimacy isn't related to penetration, and it's not about the sexual satiation. You're not trying to fulfill some sort of sexual gratification.
Okay.
Intimacy is more about the interconnectedness between you and your partner in a close knit experience. So that's hugging,
Right.
cuddling, foot rubs, body massages, touching the body, kissing the body. Like these are all acts that don't involve sexual gratification, but
Okay.
creating like this sense of closeness. And sometimes kissing can lead to sexual gratification. Just depends on the person, but a lot of the times it's just creating a bond with you and your partner.
Got it. Okay, so I was watching. There's this documentary that I watch. Sex sent me to the ER, and then there's other things that I've been watching lately. But I've heard that you can actually get an orgasm from nipple manipulation. Is that true?
You can get an orgasm from anything. You can have an orgasm from just watching the person masturbate with your eyes and not doing anything.
Hmm. Have
Hmm.
you have
Whatever
you?
gets you off. I'm that kind of person. I am what you call not imaginary, not imagination. Freak. I'm a visualization kind of person who participates in self pleasure. So I
Right.
can literally visualize. I don't have to touch anything. I can have a fantasy and orgasm from the fantasy without touching myself.
Can you teach me how to do that?
Oh, I think I've been doing this since I was a kid. I think like when I first experienced my first like orgasmic experience, I was like a 14-year-old. I couldn't have sex, but I was horny as hell. I was a virgin, didn't want to have sex because, my beliefs in my religion and my relationship with God. And so I had to like fantasize about the people that I wanted to have sex with. And that's how I come. So that translated and kind of like stuck with me throughout life.
So you just manifested that orgasm is how I'm taking it.
I kid you not, I can never explain it to people. But if I like you and I want to have sex with you and I can't have sex with you, I'm going to think about sex with you and I'm going to come.
Okay. Okay, I got a question for you. Have you I'm okay. I can ask you anything, right? I just want to.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
open.
Okay. Have you been with a woman before?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, okay. Well, we gonna take a quick break and we gonna talk about that when we come back because I want to know.
WIFTBPM.
Tune in every Sunday. Don't miss it. Live from the West Center for the Black People Media Studios. It is the Kickoff Kickback. Join the conversation with the brothers, Eugene McIntosh, Herb Howard, and myself, Terrence Tomlin.
We got analysis live from the stadium. The brother Joe Lewis will be following through. We got great guests coming in, players, personnel, people.
Say what? We do our thing every Sunday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, taking you right up to kickoff.
We picking the full slate of NFL games. We talking fantasy football. Gino got you covered on all the bets. It's a kickback.
Make sure y'all join the conversation. Smash that like button, smash that share button, and continue to help us push the culture forward.
Don't miss it every Sunday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, live here from the West Center for the Black People Media Studios.
Sexy lady, can't wait to be with you tonight. I'm intoxicated by your energy. You drive me crazy. I'm feeling the vibe and it's alright. We're gonna dance and groove all night between the sheets. So come on, baby, yeah, yeah. Gonna make it alright. Gonna make it alright. Party all night, oh yeah. Party all night, oh yeah. Move your body tonight. Move your body tonight, baby. Oh yeah. Oh, oh yeah. Oh, your body's amazing. Baby, you're perfect in every way. Let me kiss you, touch you, set your spirit free. Can you feel me? Going deeper, baby. Hiding inside your world is where I wanna be. Yeah. We can touch the sky. Then I realize that you're the one for me.
Hey y'all, thanks for tuning in. This is Unloaded and Uncovered with Magda Desir. I am your host, Magda, your lovely, lovely host. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight. I appreciate y'all. We have Shirley Dorsonville with us tonight. She's a relationship, intimacy, and sex coach, amongst other things. An amazing, amazing, amazing young lady. She is dope. Hey Shirley. Hey girl.
I heard you like deepen the voice a little bit. You were trying to get You were trying to get into the
The,
mood.
girl, I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm trying. All right, I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing what I can. You feel me? Feel me? So yeah, no. But
Right.
thank you for being here with us, love. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
Of course.
Tell people where they can find you. You know what I'm saying?
So you can follow me on Instagram at Shirley Door underscore. See what I did there. And then
That was
if
tough.
not Shirley Door underscore, you can find me on Google. Just type in my name, Shirley Dorsonville, and you'll find all my other appropriate channels related to couples therapy, relationship, individual, and sex coaching.
I want to know what your sex coaching is about, but we gonna get to that. I just want to know about your relations with a woman. And honestly, I'm a coin your dick worship phrase. Okay, so I'm just gonna start telling people or whoever I end up with, like, the royal penis is clean, your highness, after I'm done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just gonna keep that same. You know what I'm saying? That same feeling, that same. Every time I see it, I'm just going to bless it and be like, the royal penis is clean, your highness. After you slop up, the
Yes.
royal penis is clean, your highness. When he walks by, slap that ass, the royal penis is clean, your highness. I'm just going to worship it as I should.
I'm here
You're right.
for
You know what I'm
it.
saying?
Worship
You
it.
gotta
Just
worship
it.
these
We're
kings,
in-
whether it be. I'm not gonna do it on my knees.
we're
I got a
coming to
stool.
America.
They have stools now, they have stools to give fellatio. So I'm gonna buy one. I'm not. I ain't got mag knees.
A stool, you don't say.
A stool. I saw it at Marshall's. It actually said it actually is a stool that people buy. You know what I mean? To sit on and worship that dick. That's
To
a
sit.
stool.
You know, I'm out here like hurting my knees just to worship the dick when I could sit on a stool.
Girl, to
Okay.
sit on a stool, you could save those knees for
Okay.
riding. You know what I mean? You could save them for
Exactly.
riding.
Right.
Because you need that.
Right.
You got to use your core. You got to use the hips and the knees and the thighs. It's a
Right.
whole.
Speaking of writing, I have a live on how to maintain your stamina when riding. I know your knees be
Really?
hurting, ladies. I know your thighs be hurting. There are different ways to like maneuver so that you can keep them things.
Wait,
Right.
what? How do you maneuver? What way you know? Because I know a couple. I'm small, so I
You know,
sometimes.
you can like you can like sit, but then when you start to get tired, you let one knee rest on the shoulder and you keep riding is one knee's on the shoulder, and then when you regain your strength back, you just come back and you just keep doing that. It's like a rocking motion to alleviate the stress on the different sides of your knees and your legs so that you can stay on for some time. Gotta enjoy
Okay.
the ride.
I'm trying to figure out how my knees gonna reach because I'm 5 feet, and if he's
You
over 5'5", it's gonna get his chest. So I'm really trying to I'm trying
I'm
to figure this.
5'3" and it works.
It works, serious. I gotta
It
try
works.
somebody. Let me call somebody and see if they want if they busy tomorrow. Since it's my birthday, I think I deserve to put my knee on somebody's shoulder real
deserve
quick. Really, the knee.
I'm here for
Okay,
it.
I'm gonna see how that works. I really am intrigued now to try and figure out how I'm gonna do this.
You just have to like you gotta lean forward, and as you lean forward, your legs automatically lean with you, and it allows for you to have one knee that's like holding you up and the other knee that's resting, and so you get to like throw it back like twerking. You get to throw it back on it, and then you can get back up.
See, I would normally use the. I see what you're saying, but me, I would just spread eagle, lean forward, and just use the hips. You know what I'm saying? Just rock the hips up and down. Because
Right.
I'm still trying to figure out how I'm
Right
gonna get
here.
that knee up there.
Well, you don't have to move. You just literally tilt forward. You just pivot. You
Okay.
just
So you pivot the pelvis forward, or you pivot your upper body forward.
so it's honestly your upper body goes forward and your one of your legs, your dominant leg will automatically want to rest because it cannot keep all that weight up. So one
Okay.
leg is going to rest itself on the chest or the shoulders, while
Okay.
the other one is still kind of like on its tippy toe. If you're one of those like ride the dick on your tippy toe kind of girls,
Uh-huh.
and then you'll basically, instead of it being like this, you'll be like this. You'll be throwing
Okay.
it back on the dick while you ride. And then when your
Ah.
leg starts to feel comfortable, you'll get back up and you'll do this.
Okay. All right. That makes sense. Okay. Okay. Well, then I'm going. Yeah, I'm gonna test that out. I'm gonna test the theory out. I'm gonna come back and watch
Mhm.
this, and I'm gonna test it out, and I'll let you know in your DMs if it worked or not. So, moving on. Now, I did ask you, have you ever been with a woman? You responded
Mhm.
yes. How was that?
Mhm.
What's wrong?
So I I enjoy receiving things, whether you are a man, you are a woman, you are trans, you're gay. Like, if you are interested in pleasing me, I'm taking it, right?
Okay.
A little selfish. I don't enjoy giving to women. I think is the part of the experience that's a little different from me. Like,
Uh huh.
I like making you feel good. I like making you like things, but I will not, like, I'm not the strap on kind of girl. I'm
Okay.
not the eat your vagina kind of girl. It's not my cup of tea,
Uh
but
huh.
I definitely will be there to just like make sure your body feels good, the kissing on your lips, your neck, your nipples. I'll do all of that for you. And there has to be a penis. There has to be a tool. Like, the tool has to be there because as you know, dick worship, I love penis. So because I love it, it allows for me to feel a lot more comfortable when I'm having sex with a woman.
Mm.
And so I'll allow the woman to do whatever the hell she wants with me. She can do whatever. There's nothing off limits, but I won't do anything in return.
So you're a pillow princess.
Mate, yeah, pretty much.
Oh, and there's
For
women that.
women. For men, I'll do everything.
So there's actually women out here that allow pillow princesses, because I have some friends who are queer and they're like, no, I don't want no pillow princess. She got to do me and I got to do her type thing.
I don't know, but there are people who like pleasing me, so I don't know.
I mean, you do have that aura, though. I'm not gonna lie. You have that aura where, you know what I'm saying. You legit get what you
Yeah.
want. Where you just be like, no, this is me. This is what I.
I'm a brat. I'm a bunny. I'm a
Yes.
brat and a bunny. So yeah, I like have to have what I want. And if not, it's okay. But I would prefer to get what I want.
I don't blame you, sis. I don't blame you. I do have a question though from one of my producers. They want to know if you've ever slept with a
Mhm.
couple.
A, a, mm. Like, if they were in a relationship,
Yes.
um, no, everybody likes to sleep with me and my partner. Like, they like
Really?
having sex with us. It's super
Really?
weird. Everybody wants to have sex with us. Like everyone I meet, they're like, I want to have sex with you guys.
Are you serious?
Dead ass. Like, I can't tell you the amount of offers I get.
Do you guys decline?
Yes. That's a lot of fucking pussy. That's a lot.
Oh, it's mainly women that be coming at
A
you?
lot. Yes, women love
Are
me.
aggressive. Some women are
They
aggressive as hell.
they're like, I did that. I intentionally did that survey because the survey where I asked who wants to have sex with me on my Instagram story, because
Yeah, I
a
saw
year
that.
ago a couple a couple of people were like, I just want to see you and your man have sex. And these are people who are like this with me. So like, I understand their comfort. And I asked it a year ago, but I was trying to protect my profession. So I didn't want it to impact my career. So I
Right.
deleted it. I was like, fuck, I don't want to get fucking like fired for this.
Right, right,
So I
right.
deleted it. But now that I'm secure as hell in my job and I get paid to do this, um, I asked the question again. And that 42% you saw
Yeah.
was like 73% of my audience is women. So you can only imagine how many weren't men.
Wow. I mean, women are aggressive. I've gotten some women coming at me and asking me a whole lot of questions like, Magda, are you sure you don't, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to try this? And I'm like, no, I'm 1,000% sure I don't want to try it.
Right,
So I get it.
right,
Wow. Would have
right.
never thought that many women wanted to sleep with you. I'm telling you, you have that aura. Like
Yeah.
you really have that aura
It's
oh,
I mean,
I would
I've heard it before. I've heard it before. I've actually been in public with people and we played a game and the game was like, who in this room would you have sex with? And like majority of the women and men
said
were like,
said
Shirley. I was
you.
like, oh, okay. Why?
I can
Why? Because
see
you
it.
know so much about sex and you look so much fun. I'm like, damn, what if I sucked? And like, I doubt it. I'm like, okay.
Okay. I have two questions. Have you okay, I know you say you've never, has added someone or, slept with a couple, but have you attended swinging parties?
I've been to an orgy. I've been to an orgy. I had an orgy. I spearheaded the orgy. What am I talking about?
Wait a
I've
minute.
spearheaded orgies. I've I've been to parties that just like randomly turn into things that you don't expect to happen. I've had people join in sex, like men and women, but we like I have a cap. Like I like as much people like to have sex with me, there has to be like a cap. Like it's like no, I can't fuck all you people. So it's like maybe like I think in a year, like 2 people max is my maximum.
Shirley, girl, you were what in the world? My heart, girl, if you could feel my heart right now, it's just like boom, 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 pounding like a
I'm very kinky. It makes sense why this is my career choice.
I see.
Because this is the world that I'd be accepted in.
Oh, first of all, people want to know what a pillow princess is. So
So I'm
can
gonna
you
let you
explain
tell
that?
them because
Oh, a pillow princess is a
you
woman.
tell them.
A pillow princess is a woman that doesn't mind receiving sexual favors from another woman, but will not return it. So she's not gonna reciprocate anything. She just lays there and let them take advantage or do whatever they want to her, and she's like, "Thank you, I'm done." Type. That's a pillow princess. So yeah.
So I have to be honest that it comes from my love, not my love language, my sex language of desire. So there are
Oh.
5 sex languages. Mine is desire.
Okay.
I enjoy when someone else wants me. And there are a lot of people who apparently want me. For example, there's this person I've known since like 2015. I was
Mm-hmm.
engaged, I was in a monogamous relationship. So, I honored my relationship, I
Right.
stayed loyal to my partner. And, I went through the ropes and something told me he wanted something and I didn't know what. But I wasn't going to try to explore because, again, very loyal to my monogamous relationship, didn't really care for anybody else. And as time goes on, my relationship ends. I'm single, I'm doing my own thing.
Right.
Every time I asked for something, this person gave it to me. Every
Ooh.
time. If I said I wanted lunch, he would send me $20. If I said I needed to get an Uber, like I would post it on my story. I'm like, shoot, I need an Uber. He would give it to me. I was in
Oh.
grad school, super broke. And I would just post things on my story and he would just like send me things. And I'm like, wait a minute. Like, I don't know anybody who's not doing this just to do it. And I was like, you know what? Let me just think that he's nice.
Okay.
There are nice people in this world, right? So there's one time I got into my relationship and me and my partner had a bet. And
Mm-hmm.
I was telling him, I bet most of the people on your story, if you post this question saying, come have sex with me and my girl, I guarantee you most of the people in your story is going to say yes. And then he was like, no, that's you. That's you. I was like, no, people on my story are scary. So I posted and he's the first person to reply. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? So I was like, you know what? Come over. And so he comes over and I can feel his sexual desire. Like that shit was crazy. Like that thing was like exuding from like, and I'm a vibes kind of person. I can feel your sexual energy off of
Right.
just presence. And I could feel that thing just like exuding from his body. And I was like, yo. And I just like walk up to him and I tease him. And I was like, something tells me you've been wanting this for a while. He's like, I've been wanting to fuck you since 2015. And I was like, it's been 4 years, sir. 4 years.
Dang, he's been wanting to get in there
Years.
for 4 years. So have you
4
ever
years.
had? I know you said you had an orgy. So have you ever had it with two men, two women, a man
Oh
and a
yeah,
woman?
that's like my biggest fantasy. That is my biggest
What's your
fantasy.
biggest
Double
fantasy?
penetration.
Ah, well, my little
I won't
Shelly.
ever I won't ever I won't ever fulfill it. I
What's
won't
that
ever fulfill it. I won't
Why
ever
not?
fulfill it. But I don't have the mental capacity to fulfill a double penetration. So it
But
will remain my mental picture, my mental video, my mental photography. Double penetration will be here and not here.
yo, you have surpassed me on the freak level. You have like I bow down to you. You know what I'm saying? Like Shirley, fucking dick worshiper, Shirley. Sis. What?
God.
She's like, I want it, but I don't want it. Why not? You don't want to try it?
Nah.
Nah.
I wanted to stay here.
Okay, so
I
if
want it to be mental. And if
hypothetically,
it happens, it happens.
hypothetically, how would you describe describe this like your perfect double penetration night? Like, just give me a visual of it, because the way you be telling stuff, I be like, this
So
girl.
my visual is very, very, very aggressive. Like I mean like
Ooh.
dick slap in my face type shit. So again, it's gonna stay here because I don't want it happening in person.
Hey, I'm in the back. I just want to tell you. I'm in the back. I just want to tell you I love you, Shirley. I'm not supposed to be on the mic, but I came on to tell you I fucking love you.
Shelly. The producers love you, girl. They back here like, yes, yes. You remember Eddie Murphy when he was standing outside and somebody was like, fuck you. He was like, yes, fuck you too.
Yes.
Shirley.
Coming to America.
Oh my God. Yo, sis. You
Like
really,
like if you can insert the gif of like all the hot dogs flying to the face, like that's what I picture.
Oh, have you ever done BDSM?
Yeah.
Really? That's I've never done that.
So like ropes and stuff.
I mean, I've been tied up, but I've never did like the whole tie me in a rope type contraption thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, never did that.
I don't have any contraptions.
No contraptions?
I'm waiting on the day that I get to like create my own red room, and that must be in my home. But like I stick to the lowest of the low. Like I go to BDSM events and everything just to learn in Orlando. But no, I haven't had your most extreme other than like being tied. I haven't done anything else.
Okay, would you have you ever had like a sex dungeon party or something, things like that? Like I'm really intrigued by you right now. I'm just girl.
I've been to a sex dungeon party. I haven't had one. It wasn't necessarily like a sex dungeon party. It was more like a sex education dungeon party. Like
Okay.
it was like a whole bunch of people who were like super into BDSM who like came together and they're like teaching you rope play, teaching you consent. There was one where they were teaching women, not women, but like submissive. They were teaching people who were trying to be submissives how to be submissives, and the dom was being taught how to dominate their submissive.
Ooh.
But that's about it. Like they haven't like had any like, at least not that I know of. There hasn't been any sex dungeon parties.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna be very, very honest with you. Someone told me that I should actually get into BDSM and my name should be Mistress Magda. And I was like, I don't know about that. I'm kind of skeptical on that. Just like you're skeptical on the whole double penetration thing, I'm skeptical on the whole BDSM thing. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, if you're not comfortable, I didn't really get into the world until like 2017. Like once I was like single and I started to like explore what I like, um, it took me a while to really understand it. But it
right.
is also very hard to find partners who understand it too.
Okay. Would you ever be in a polyamory or polygamy relationship?
I can't love two people, but I can definitely fuck two people.
Oh, mes amis. Bon. Me pa wala. Oh my God. Shirley, girl, I'm gonna go to bed happy. Happy birthday to me. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday to
Happy
moi.
birthday to
Girl, you could
ya.
teach me a whole lot of
Happy
things. I'm gonna
birthday.
need you. I'm gonna call you. Oh, can you tell me the rest of the sex love languages or the sex languages? The one you mentioned, desire. What are the other 4?
Oh, shit. There's fun. Oh my gosh. I literally just talked about this in Clubhouse like 10, like a good hour before this. I'm gonna write it down and I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay, because
I'm
I need
drawing a
them.
blank, but the other one is fun, and then there are like 3 more that I don't remember right now.
Girl, Shirley, love, dear. Thank you very much for this. Was
Mhm.
very informative. Like, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Shirley, you really have just, yeah, I'm gonna have to bring you back. I got some more questions because 1 hour is not enough. I can't wait till you get these toys. You know what I'm saying? Whatever brand you working with, I can't wait to see this stuff. I'm bringing you back. I'm gonna check out some toys. I don't know if I'm gonna use them actually, but we gonna see.
Period.
But girl, thank you for coming. Thank everyone for watching. Shelly, Petit, merci, oui. Thank you, Shelly. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank
Pas
you
de
so
problème.
much.
Pas de problème.
Thank you so much, y'all. Definitely go follow Shirley at Shirley Door _ Oh, I see what you did there. And definitely look her up. Book her for whatever you need to book her for. Just not no threesomes, okay? Just don't do that. Don't book her for that. You feel me? So,
Don't do that.
this is Unloaded and Uncovered with Magda Desir. I am your host, Magda, and I will wish you all a good night. Happy Valentine's Day, guys. Bye.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Mwah, Shirley. Merci.
You've got the